Okay, so moving on to our third topic, which is understanding integers. Okay, guys, this is a really easy lesson if you know, if you understand it really well and know how to connect it to real life. Okay, so let's start. Please focus on these keywords: integers. Okay, integers, positive, negative, and opposite. So let's recall what each one of them means. First of all, integers. What do we mean by integers? Now, we have in math, we have whole numbers, such as 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We studied their opposites. So their opposites are -1, -2, -3, and so on. So integers, their whole numbers and their opposites alongside with the zero. So this is the meaning of integers. They are positive and negative whole numbers along with zero. Okay? So what do we mean? I always tell you what's the meaning of an opposite. Opposites, they have the same distance away from zero, but they are in opposite direction. So what's the opposite of 3? That will be -3. What's the opposite of 2? That will be -2. Okay, guys? So this is the meaning of integers. This is what we mean with the integers, with integers family. Okay, we all have to know that 0 is neutral. 0 in real life represents our sea level. It's neither positive nor negative. Okay? A sea level is just an example. You can say you used to call it in the class sea level, neutral, the point in the middle, the midpoint. So keep it in your mind. It's neither positive nor negative. Okay? 0 is just 0. So we have here a real life application. We got Riley recorded the temperatures for 5 days in January. So which day was the coldest day of Riley's data? Which was the warmest? So we got 2 questions that we need to answer. So as you can see, what are we going to do? What will help us tell which one is the coldest, which one is the warmest? The thing that will help us is the number line. Okay, so we will draw a number line. In the middle we have 0. To the right of 0, we always have positive integers. To the left, we have the negative integers. So let's place the points, -5. Let's plot the integers. We have on Monday, it was -5. So there you go. That's Monday. We have on Tuesday, it was -2. So I'm going to call it with letter T for Tuesday. We have 4, it was on Wednesday. Okay. Thursday, it was -3. Let's call it TH. And we have on Friday, it was 1 degree Fahrenheit. That's Friday. So as we can see, by just looking at the number line, as you can tell, the more you go, you move farther away from 0 to the left side, the more the numbers will become more negative. They will become smaller and smaller. And the more you move away to the right on the number line, away from 0, numbers will become larger and greater, and they will be, as for temperature, it's going to be getting warmer and warmer. Okay? The more you go right, numbers become larger. The more you go left, farther away from 0, numbers will become negative. So by just looking at the number line, which one is the coldest day, we can tell it is Monday. Mondays are coldest day because look at -5, it's far away from 0. It's getting farther and farther away from 0. And then the warmest will be Wednesday. It's 4 degree Fahrenheit. So it's farther away from 0 to the right side. So 4 degree is definitely, here we can compare the 2 temperatures. We can say 4 is greater than -5. Okay? So you can use the number line to compare integers. You can use it also to order integers from least to greatest or greatest to least. Okay, guys? So here I can tell that Monday is the coldest. Then it's less than. Next, I have Thursday, and then I have Tuesday, and then I have Friday, and then the warmest will be Wednesday. Okay, so here you go. Using the number line, I ordered my integers at the same time from smallest, from coldest to warmest, from least to greatest. Okay, I hope it's clear. Let's move on, guys. Here's an explanation you have. So here they ordered the temperatures from least to greatest, same as what we did. Okay, now let's start with this question. These are the questions in your book. Try to solve them because the more you practice, the more you can get a better idea. You can become fluent, and super fast in solving any question related to this lesson, integers. So here they're telling you write the opposite. When you want to write the opposite, all you have to do is just change the sign, because what is opposite of negative 50? Which number is directly in the opposite side of negative 50? In the other, it's the same distance away from 0, but on a different direction. That will be 50. Okay? But we have here in F, we have this case. Guys, before you find the opposite, first we need to evaluate it. We need to calculate it, okay? So we all know negative of a negative, when we have two negatives together, they will unite and become positive. Okay? So first you evaluate it and then you take its opposite. So now what's opposite of positive 66? That will be negative 66. Okay? Only when we have this case, negative 5, you guys have first to evaluate it, combine the two negatives together, unite them, because negative times negative, that will be positive 5, and then take the opposite. It's going to be negative 5. Okay? Evaluate, unite them, combine them, and then take their opposites. That's it. I hope this idea is clear. Okay? In this test, we don't have absolute values, so please don't confuse yourself. Just focus on the opposite. Okay. This question now we have plot. I'm guessing definitely you will have a question like it in the test. It's really easy and fun to do. So let's plot the points. I got point G, which is negative 10. So I look on the number line, I try to find the word negative 10, and that's it. That is letter G. Then I got point H, that's 8. Do you see 8 on the number line? We don't. So what I'm going to do is, I know 8 is to the right because it's positive, and I'm going to start counting. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So H will be here. Please put the point and the letter. Point and letter. Finally, we got point I, that's negative 1. We all know it's going to be to the left of 0. It's going to be here. That's point I. Okay, guys? So that's it for task 1. Find the opposite and plot. Now, coming to task 2, they could be asking you guys to write the integer, okay, for each value, for each letter, and then write its opposite. So please read the question carefully. Find the integer and then write its opposite. So we got letter A. What will be the integer for letter A? I have here negative 5, so that will be negative 6, negative 7. So A is negative 7, and then the opposite will be 7. Then moving on to point B, we got 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. B is 4, and its opposite will be negative 4. Okay, guys? And so on. We have a real-life application here. These keywords are really important. There is an activity that we did in this lesson at the beginning, explore. Remember, guys, when I gave you the words and you attach them in the right positions, what's the meaning of sea level, what's the meaning of low, high, and so on, above, below. So please, you need to focus with the keywords. You need to know what each keyword represents. Is it positive or a negative integer? So here we have paid out expense is called, a debt. and a deposit is called a credit. So you just need to tell which one is positive and which one is negative. So here it means you owe the bank money. So here it means it represents a negative integer. Deposit, it means you're putting money into your bank account. You're adding money to your bank account. That's a positive integer, okay? Debt, it means you owe the bank money. You're taking away, you're in the negative. You need money, okay, guys? So debt, you're in the negative side. Deposit, it means you're adding into your bank account. Cool, it's gone. Okay, let's keep on going. Okay, so here is another real life application. We have depth, a diving depth. So Marco goes on scuba diving. So what is the possible diving depth for his expedition? Okay, guys, so diving depth. So the more you go down, when you go below sea level, when you dive into the ocean, okay, it's going to be always numbers are what? Negative. So that means which option should be your answer? We only have one negative answer, and that will be D. Okay, remember, dive, deep in the ocean, depth, below, beneath, all these keywords indicates you guys should be using a negative integer. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? This is very important. You're gonna get questions about compare, of course, and order from least to greatest. So compare, you can draw a number line to help you. Like this is 0, that's 1, and -5 will be here. So we can tell which one is greater, which one is into the positive side, which one is to the right of 0. That will be 1. So 1 will be greater than -5. And always keep it in your head that positive numbers, positive integers are always greater than negative ones. Okay? Positive is always greater than negative. Even if I have 1 and I have -200, 1 will still be greater than -200. Okay? Try to think of temperature. -200, it's like below freezing point even. Okay. Here we have also -6 and -7. You can draw a number line 0. You can put -1, 2, 3. That's -6 and that's -7. So the more you go to the left, the more numbers will become more negative, more smaller. Okay? So -7 will be smaller than -6 because -6 is closer to 0. Okay? -7 is more negative, more colder. Always think of temperature to help you out, guys. Okay, here we need to order the numbers from least to greatest. So let's do it. You can draw a number line to help you. We got 0. Plot the points on the number line. We got 2 here, -3 and -4. And that's it, you got it. Which one is the smallest? That will be -4, and then -3, and then 0, and then 2. Okay? The same thing here you guys can do also. Draw a number line, put 0 in the middle, and then you got 4 here, you got 12 here. You want to count by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as you like, guys, or you just want to put the main numbers and that's it. We got -11. No, it's not going to be here. Okay, it's going to be like here. -11 and -12. So the least one will be -12, and then -11, and then 4, and then 12. Okay? The more negative the number is, the smallest it's going to be. So I hope it's clear for comparing and ordering integers from least to greatest. You have here a real life application. Like I said, think of temperature. So which one will be the coldest? As you can tell, you want to draw the number line again, draw it. Place the integers on it, positive and negative. and you will be getting this is like -5, here is -7, that's 4, and that's 7. My drawing here is not drawn to scale, so excuse me, guys. So the least one will be the coldest day. It's going to be Wednesday, and the warmest day will be Thursday. And if you want to order them, -7, -5, 0, 4, and 7. This is from least to greatest. Oh, we don't have a 0, so I'm just gonna, cut it. Okay, and that's it. Okay. This is a nice question. You guys can link it into your science exam. It's about atoms. So we know the proton is like +1, the electron is -1, and which integer represents the electric charge of an atom that has an equal number. So what do you do if you have 1 electron and 1 proton? What will be the answer? So the total will be, yes, it's going to be 0, because 1 plus -1, that's equal to what? 0. So this is a real life question, a real nice one. Here, this is also a good question, which is fill in the bubbles to match each integer. What is the opposite of -24? Okay, I got 2 options. I got this one and this one. But the opposite of -24, it's going to be this one? No, I doubt it. That's an X. So it's going to be what? This one. Because when I evaluate this one, it's the same as +24. So its opposite going to be -24. What's the opposite of 24? That's -24. You can complete the same by yourself. 19, that will be -19. What's the opposite of 24? Here, that will be, I can take this one here. It's going to be -24. What's the opposite of -8? That will be 8. Okay, try to solve it by yourself later on without looking at my answers. Okay, guys? So I hope it's clear. So this is, guys, what you need for the test, inshallah. Just how to plot the integers, how to compare them, how to order them from least to greatest, and how to solve, related real life applications. Which one is the warmest, the coldest? So try to solve. Your book is full of questions. Try to solve most of them. Focus on the ideas that I taught you in the class and the ideas I just explained. And focus also, you can do the extra practice revision sheet to help you practice more. Believe me, guys, the more you practice, the more the test will be easier and easier for you, inshallah. Best of luck, and yeah, see you when I see you. Bye.